What's up, guys? Today on Sports Central, I'm going to be going over my college football preview on Florida and Auburn. This is probably your biggest game here in Week 6. Florida is now ranked 10th in the next 8 people, and Auburn ended up staying at 7. For sure, both these teams have done really good coming into this game. Both of them are 5-0. Last week, Auburn beat Mississippi State 56-23, and that is an extremely dominant win there. Of course, Mississippi State coming into that game was more of a difficult team to play. I mean, we saw Mississippi State, they were kind of in and out of the rankings a little bit a few times. But yeah, Mississippi State after that loss, and that is going to be very difficult on their team. Stat-wise, they had Williams. He had 8 receptions for 161 yards and 2 touchdowns. He is a receiver, and so having those stats as a receiver is very excellent to have. Florida beat Towson 38-0 at home as well. That's another pretty good win for this team. I mean, Towson is a team that you should beat pretty easily, and that's what Florida did. And obviously that is good coming into this game to gain a little bit of confidence. But yeah, stat-wise, Trask was their quarterback. He was 18 for 20. He had 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I think they had 2 quarterbacks in the game. 2 quarterbacks played in this game is what I should say. Trask had the most yards statistically. So this team is looking pretty good without Felipe Franks. I mean, I thought Florida coming into the season would have a chance to possibly make a run at the SEC, and I mean, they still can do that. I mean, they still have many. They do have a great chance of still doing that, but they do still have to get through Georgia, and so I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, this is a very, very important game for both teams. Considering for Florida, you got to have this win if you're going to end up possibly making it to the SEC championship game. Because Georgia's a team that, they're not going to lose many games this season. So this is going to be a big chance for Florida here. This game is going to be on the 5th of October, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Florida currently leads the spread by 6. And obviously this is actually being recorded on Sunday. This is the first Week 6 preview I'm doing. That spread will change over the next couple days. FPI is saying 53% Auburn, and then Vegas is saying 35-29 Florida right now. Here's your stat comparison looking into this game right now, and these are your 2019 current statistics through weeks 1 through 5. And these are accurate because both of these teams have played 5 games, just so you know. Florida is 27th in total offense, 67th in rushing game, then 18th in passing game. So their passing game is really what's leading them right now. They're 5th in total defense, 24th in rushing defense, then 58th in the passing category. And so obviously, they're pretty good on defense. We already knew that. But yeah, this offense, you can't sleep on them either. You got to stop that passing game if you're going to have any chance of beating Florida. But looking at Auburn, on the other hand, they're 16th in total offense, 6th in rushing offense, and 75th in the passing game. They are 55th in total defense, 29th in rushing defense, and then 82nd in passing defense. And so kind of looking at that, with that being said, with Florida having a great passing game, they're ranked 18th right now statistically. Auburn needs to shut down their passing game if they're going to have a good game here. And the thing is, though, is that Auburn has got an 82nd ranked passing defense. You got to consider that because with Florida, if they can kind of shred up Auburn's passing defense, which obviously doesn't look very good right now, that could be, that's Auburn's weak spot. You could definitely push over them in that way for sure. But yeah, the rushing game for Florida, it's still pretty good. 67th out of about 130 FBS teams. But the thing is, though, Auburn does have a pretty good rushing defense. As you can see, they are ranked 29th in the FBS right now for that. Once again, previous games, Florida beat Towson, and then Auburn beat Mississippi State. Both these teams are 5-0 coming into this game. Here are a few key points. Both teams 5-0 coming into Week 6. Yeah, we just went over that. Florida is doing just fine without Franks, it seems like right now. And of course, that could change. But that quarterback game does need to be excellent if they're going to have any chance of making a run for the SEC this season. Auburn's tough schedule continues. They've played Texas A&M already. I think they played Oregon as well. And so really Auburn has not had a very easy schedule at all. But this team looks excellent right now. Auburn really is looking great. They beat both Texas A&M once again and Oregon. And so, they've got a couple of other great wins along the way, including Mississippi State just last week. And this could add a very big win to the resume, but then you got to consider Florida is at home in this game. It is in Gainesville. You got to watch out for that. And also another thing is that Auburn could be tired a little bit coming into this game. I mean, fatigue could settle in after playing as difficult of the first 5 games as they've played. But yeah, how would each team win? I think Florida can get up on the board early and shut down Auburn's offense. That would definitely be a reason how they could win this one. But yeah, Auburn cannot let Florida get on top of them, because I mean, in Gainesville with the road game in a tough environment, that can be very tough to come back from. So yeah, with all this being said, here's my prediction for this game. At halftime, it's going to be 21-14. I think Auburn leads. I think Auburn does just what they need to do and gets up on the board early, and they end up winning this game 35-31. I'm going to go with a little bit of an upset here. Florida's actually higher in the odds right now. Of course, they're leading the spread in both the Vegas prediction as well. But man, this would be a huge win here if Florida could get it. I mean, if Florida could get this win, that could totally transform their season for sure. I mean, Auburn, on the other hand, they're going to be tired coming into this game with all the games that they've played. But yeah, for sure, I think though Auburn does end up getting on the board early. They shut Florida down offensively, and that's how they're going to win this game. Let me know your guys' thoughts though on this game in the comments below. If you think Florida can pull off a win, be sure to let me know. Let me know your guys' thoughts though on Week 6. I mean, there are several big games coming up this week, so this is going to be an exciting one for sure. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more from All Sports Central.